The lower parking lot is nice and full. Welcome everybody, my name's Sam. It is fresh early start on a Monday morning. We are rained out from our logging operation, so I'm kicking it back here at the house quarantine style. I've just been working in the shop, catching up on my projects in there, did a bunch of work on the tractors. It's been pretty nice, but the last 3 days of just pure rain has kind of cleansed the driveways, because when I first bought this place, all this that we just walked over, that used to be blacktop before we bought it, but it was apparently there's contamination or something like that. So the bank that owned the house, they had to spend quite a bit of money and clean this place all up. We got a new leach field, quite a bit of new dirt work down here, and they hauled a lot of dirt off. So if you guys are familiar with construction sites, when they're doing a lot of trucking, the little driveways end up getting kind of mudded over, and that right there had been mudded over pretty tough. But all this rain that we had finally took that layer of grime and crap off the top and took it back down to like the original stone. And even down there at the shop, there used to be blacktop down there. Sadly, it all got ripped up when they did that work. But now I was walking up here to grab some tractors and move some of this stuff around. I was like, I could throw some stone down there on that. It'll be nice now. And then I was like, got potholes starting. Pothole here, pothole there, pothole over there. So I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna go ahead and order the gravel. And same guy that brought it last time is gonna bring it this time, and he'll be here in 2 hours. So we gotta get some of this stuff cleaned up and out of the way so he can go ahead and dump this. And I need to move some trailers, so he's gonna put one strip here, possibly go around the corner, and definitely down the road. We'll see how far one truck and transfer load goes. But we'll use a old Kubota, not this one. And I'm not gonna use a 12, but I figured out this blade. You gotta have the top tilt cylinder on it. I always want to call it top tilt kit, but the tilt and then the top, this one makes such a world of difference with grading with this thing. But let's go ahead and get this stuff fired up and get out of the way. It's a little cold. I didn't care. Has a lot of rigs to fire up. Missed one. Oh, by the way, I have been towing with the Diamond C on the 5500. All the weight forward on the deck, and it tows it just fine. It's kind of a bummer that 12-footer kind of hurt me on that aspect. It would be nice to have that extra 2 feet of deck space before the tail, but what are you gonna do? 30 grand, let's get it. Trailer mover 3000, way easier than hooking up to a truck. It doesn't like moving it, but it does. Put it in 4-wheel drive. Park this thing over here. Well, I decided to make a mud mess. I just kind of dinking around with that blade. I was like, oh, I could cut a little bit of a groove right there. Get a ditch so when the water comes off that slope, it'll slow down before coming across the whole driveway, and taper down into here. Doesn't look too bad on camera. I can tell that big mud bog right there. That's where it's all gonna conform to. And it'll just run across the driveway right here until I get a culvert in here. But I didn't plan on doing that, but look right here, you can see the old blacktop. It used to be here. That's under all my new gravel and stuff. But I didn't plan on doing that, and I ended up getting a bunch of mud and crap all over me. I was mud wrestling in that with the tractor. It's all sorts of muddy now too. You're gonna be on camera for a second. You ready? That video did 100,000 views last time, so I'm gonna give you a hat.
Oh damn! Hey, you never told me you did it.
Oh yeah, I didn't send you a link. Oh, sorry. Did you watch it?
No, not yet.
Oh, I'll send it to you now.
Yeah. I was looking at all your stuff and then I forgot.
Yeah, well,
100,000 views.
100,000. Yeah, that was one of my more recent ones that did 100,000. So
nice.
I figured I got a couple potholes that we tried to fill last time, but need a little bit more. So we'll see. Yeah. You want to walk it real quick? How this goes in there, because I saw you eject it last time.
So yeah, so it hooks right on those rails right there, right in.
And then
the front hooks up here. There's some ears up there.
Yeah.
That keeps it from popping up.
Oh, gotcha.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Freaking crazy.
That's all it holds all that weight.
Uh-huh.
Well, I guess it is sliding out, but shoot.
The mechanism was a weak metal. So if he did, because if you raise it all the way up, you put a lot of pressure on those. So that's what the guy kept on doing. He kept on raising it up, and it would peel it open in the box and pop right out.
What the hell do you do when that happens then?
Brand new box. Just drive out from underneath it and empty it.
Oh, this might be exciting yet then. I thought you went all controlled or something to get it in there.
No, some of the new trucks have them on cables.
Yeah. How much weight's on the trailer?
You can take, what is it, 20 and 20, so you can take 20,000 on each axle. So I've got probably 12 tons in the box.
Okay. It's not a bad little load. Well, how about it? I got my one project done, which was come up the driveway from the shop. Barely had enough gravel to do it, but it was almost like we timed it perfectly to get one pass in there, just enough to count. Come up here, did that one because I made it a mud mess. Got my little hokey dokey ditch right here into a nice little V groove. Later on, I would like to get a culvert right here, but I need to build up. And you have to understand, they did a lot of dirt work here, and it didn't really come out to grade. It wasn't perfect. Main idea is I have the ditch coming off that little road over there, ditch over here, and I got it tapered to come and meet at this one spot. You can see it's already doing its job. That way I don't have to deal with a lot of runoff going down the driveway. Hopefully it carries it all down to this mellow transition, this little V ditch culvert someday, but for right now, she'll do the job. Didn't seem like I got near as much gravel out of this truckload. I got 2 truckloads before, 2 truck and transfer loads, which is 2 truckloads and 2 trailers. So 4, you know, whatever. My hands, I don't know if they were meeting up with my brain. But this one, at least we got that spot done. That was kind of a muddy mess. I'd park the truck there, get out, get muddy. And I got that ditch in right there. There was a spot over there when I take it wide that the truck was kind of pushing dirt and mud, and it was tracking a little bit funny. But next time, once I save up a couple more pennies, I'll get another row right here. I'd like to just fill up this whole thing with gravel, but what my intention originally was like, oh, I'm kind of play it by ear kind of a day. I'll just take the dump trailer run up, and that's what I used to do, is I would get about 10 to 12,000 pounds worth in the dump trailer, and that's about 100 to 130 bucks, something like that. From in town, easy access, very quick turnaround time. But for 700 bucks, I can have a guy bring out 4 times that amount and spread it. I don't know if you realize how much effort it would take to do this with a tractor, but having the tailgate like that, and he does an excellent job. I didn't even touch that over there with the tractor other than just drive back and forth on a couple times to pack it. But it is very much worth it to have somebody come out and tailgate it with a 10-wheel truck. Even if it costs you a couple extra bucks, I think it's actually cheaper for me to do it by hiring him just to bring it out anyway. Time wise, by the time I get the truck trailer up there and make 4 trips, it'll be an all day thing versus just calling him. He'll show up in 2 hours, dump it out. Hell of a nice guy, nice company to, you know, give a couple bucks to, and we're off to the races. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that video. Comment below what you guys think of it, of the gravel job. It's getting there. Actually, I'm kind of glad now that I think of it, it's not blacked up here, because the Prime Tech would just eat it alive. But we're getting somewhere with the gravel, one step at a time. And also let me know what you guys are doing on these quarantine days. I am at the house. This video will probably come out very quickly from when I made it or filmed it. So I know a lot of people are frustrated that anybody on YouTube is out doing stuff. The ball's still got to kind of roll a little bit. You can't completely stay in the house, or else somebody might just take the house because you couldn't pay for it. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys are doing today, out in the garage, out in the shop, or if you're still at work. I want to hear about it. But we'll see you guys in the next one. Subscribe to the channel. We'll see you guys later. The coolest part right here. I just like this part. This is badass. As if people don't understand, I gotta elaborate. He leaves the truck in reverse and he hits a button to run the starter. The backs are right up. Every truck should have that. Done deal. Cool guy, Chris. I requested him when I called to see if they had gravel coming. I asked if we could get Chris out here again. Look how tight this thing gets on the turn. Attaboy.